Hello Internet, welcome to the Nerd Sanctuary. This is Yami, and today we'll be looking at the beast deities from the Nova Grappler clan. We are using an Ethics Buster Reverse build. And starting with the grade zeros, we have Riot Horn. When the unit in the same column as him with beast deity in its name becomes stood, this unit will stand up on its own. It's much better than Night Jackal, who moves into the soldier of 3000, I believe. Moving on, we have our trigger lineup. Each beast deity only has like 4 of each, or one of each trigger, so I gotta have 4 of the copies. 4 criticals, 4 draws, 4 stands, and finally 4 heals. I'm hoping at one point in time they will make more trigger units. I mean, the Generation Stride Booster Pack gave us that Limit Break Enabler, who's a beast deity. Was that the Generation Stride? No, I think that was Legion of Dragons and Blades. The Soaring Ascent of Gale and Blossoms is going to give us a new Eradicator trigger, so who knows? We'll see what the future has to hold. Moving on to grade 1s, we have 4 of the Perfect Guards. If you need to know what this does, then you have not been playing the game very long. And then we have 4 of Beast Deity Matt's Beat. Counterblast the Beast Deity during the battle phase when he becomes stood. If you have a Nova Grappler Vanguard, pay the cost, choose one of your other Nova Grapplers, and stand it. And then we have 2 of the Beast Deity Desert Gator. When it attacks it, if you have a Beast Deity Vanguard, he gets plus 3000. Pretty basic thing that was introduced in around Season 3 of the anime, I believe. Honestly, I'm not too big of a fan of that mechanic. It seems kind of lame. Moving on, we have Blank Marsh. Counterblast and put him in the soul. When an attack hits a Vanguard during the battle that it boosted, pay the cost, choose one of your guards with Beast Deity, and stand it. Then we have, finishing up the grade 1s, we have 2 copies of Hilarity Destroyer. When its attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Beast Deity in its name, it is a drop and draw. Moving on to the grade 2s, we have 3 copies of Beast Deity Golden Anglet. During the battle phase, whenever it stands up, it gets plus 3000, which in a Ethics Buster Reverse build, this can be very useful, and I'll show how it can be used later on. And then we have 4 copies of Beast Deity Hatred Chaos. When it attacks a Vanguard, it gets plus 3000, same as Desert Gator. And there aren't many of the grade 2s in the Beast Deities, so I felt that this was a good card to use. And then, finishing up the grade 2s, we have 4 copies of Beast Deity Brainy Papio. Counterblast 1 Beast Deity, and when its attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a Nova Grappler Vanguard, pay the cost. Choose a Nova Grappler Rearguard and stand it. Same as Matt's Beat, I believe. That's still good. With Beast Deities, it's all about standing your cards back up to attack again. Moving on to grade 3s, we have 4 copies of Beast Deity Ethics Buster. It is the Break Ride unit for this clan. Its standard ability is, when it's boosted by a Nova Grappler, it gets plus 2000. I mean, as long as you have something behind it, its attack by itself will go up to 13,000 plus the power of the boosting unit. It's also a Break Ride that when a Nova Grappler rides it, your Vanguard gets plus 10,000, and when it attacks a Vanguard, stand all Nova Grappler rearguards in the front row. And then moving on to the main card of this deck, Deadliest Beast Deity Ethics Buster Reverse. It's a cross ride, so naturally with Ethics Buster in the soul it gets plus 2000. And its limit break skill is Counterblast 2, discard 2 Beast Deity cards from your hand, and lock 2 of your rear guards. And when he attacks a Vanguard, you can stand him back up, and you can only do that once. That's it. Now, as I promised, I will show you how some of these cards will work. Right. And, honestly, some of these cards, it doesn't matter because they're going to be locked anyways. Actually, let's move this over like that. Now, say you just broke ride onto the Ethics Buster Reverse. Now, Reverse's limit break, you lock the 2 here, leaving Golden Anklet, Hatred Chaos, and Riot Horn unlocked. And now when Ethics Buster Reverse attacks, he'll stand back up. So what you do, Golden Anklet, he's got 9,000, so hopefully attack, take out a rear guard or something. And that's that. And then with this, you can swing at another rear guard or attack the Vanguard. Then swing in with Ethics Buster Reverse. Like I said, at this point, best case, you broke ride. Which means that he's at 23,000 now with the cross ride skill and all that. But as soon as he attacks, you get Ethics Buster's break ride skill, standing Golden Anklet, and Hatred Chaos. And then you get Riot Horn skill, since Hatred Chaos, who's in the same column, stood up, he'll stand up. And then you can do your Twin Drive and all that, and then his limit break, which you've already paid the cost for, activates. He stands back up. And then Golden Anklet, because he stood up during the battle phase, he goes from 9,000 to 12,000. Then you can attack another rear guard, or maybe the Vanguard. Maybe he's strong enough now if your opponent didn't get a trigger on one of their damage checks. But, like I said, attack with that, then go with that again, attack one more time with Ethics Buster Reverse. Unfortunately, his limit break only activates once per turn. But with him attacking again, you get the break ride skill again. Stand up, and then finish the turn with the rear guard attacks. And that's the best strategy you can get with this, really. I may or may not upload a video at a later date using the Ethics Buster Extreme build. Pretty much it'll be exactly the same, except replace the Ethics Buster Reverse with Extreme. Yeah, this is what I got. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. This has been Yami from the Nerd Sanctuary. We have other profiles on the channel, and we do openings. I'll see you guys later.